Hey guys, Dr. Casey Schneibel back at you with Movement Every Day. Today I want to go on our second part of our squat series. Last week we talked about our knees and how they tend to cave in or go in the inward position or the valgus stress, and that causes our bodies to not be in the best stability position while we perform the squat, and it can just cause a lot of issues. So check that video out if you didn't already watch it. But today we're going to move forward and we're going to talk about foot stability. A lot of us athletes out there, we know when we squat, or if you don't know, a lot of the coaching cues we say is to push through the heels, to push through the back part of the foot. And that's great, and that's I like that. At the end of the day, we can be a little bit better. It's actually a lot better than the people that are going to be pushing through their forefoot or midfoot area, which is the front part of your foot, in the squat. So if you're already doing the heel, well then we're already halfway there. But I'm going to give you two more tips to kind of use the whole foot in the squat pattern. It's going to put your joints in a little bit better of a stability position, so then your hips can finish the movement of the squat without needing to overwork essentially. So it's a very simple technique. All you have to do is make sure we use 3 points of contact with our foot. When we put our foot on the ground, I like to spread out all my toes and get a good contact with the ground. I'm going to be making sure I put enough pressure on my big toe, my pinky toe, and my heel, so it creates this tripod position. So if you guys want to do it with me at home, you guys just get in a squat position, and you want to make sure you spread those toes out and then get a good contact, enough weight where your knee is kind of over your midfoot area. And you're also going to be turning out that tibia or the lower part of the leg a little bit, kind of doing that cue that I told you last week to kind of do that knee outward position. But you're not going to be doing a lot. I just want you to activate the foot a little bit, because when we turn that tibia outwards, we're going to activate that medial aspect of the foot, or the medial arch. You should feel enough pressure on the front of the toe, the heel, and that pinky toe, and we're going to create a nice tripod position. Why is this so important, guys? Because when we have good distribution of pressure with the front, the big toe, the middle toe, the pinky toe, and the heel, it's going to allow us to perform the movement a little bit better, but also from a structural and a neurological aspect, it's just going to create more stability. Because what happens is, last week when I talked about the knees outward, when people go like this, we want to keep the knees outward. Sometimes people are going too much outwards, and it's causing us to roll our foot too much, and then we're not having any pressure right here on this on the big toe, which is super important. So we don't want to overcorrect. We just want to use that foot and get that tripod position and kind of roll that knee out a little bit with that external rotation of the tibia. And then that allows for good stability within the foot, which will transfer up to your hip. We just really want the hip to do what we solely intended to do, is just hip extension. We want to finish that movement, get our hip and our butt back up to almost our straight or neutral position, so then we can go back down and perform another squat. So try that out, guys. When you get in the squat, get into that tripod position, and then do that cue from last week. If you didn't watch that video from last week, to get those knees out. But try that, and we'll try to do another video next week. And not sure what the topic will be yet, but stay tuned, and we'll get you educated up. If you guys have any questions, like always, leave comments below. Please like and share my content. I'm trying to create these videos so as many people can see it out there, communicate with us. I want to kind of create a community of just dialogue back and forth, of just us getting better in life. It's always fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you. Until next week, and like always, remember, movement's everything, and movement's life.